Hi, I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So yeah, I want to build a, turret trainer, which is this small kind of device that you can sit in, and it basically just looks like this, where it's just a turret with a turret basket and it's not attached to anything. So, I want to build one for the ARL-44 turret, and I'm going to 3D print it. So first I have to learn how to make this file. So first I'm gonna make a plan. I think the turret's gonna have the shape of the ARL-44 and the general ammo layout in the back, but then I'll try to have a breech from an M10, which if you see, the M10 gun breech looks kind of like this, where it's kind of like 3 circles held together. Or not circles, but cylinders held together. And then you have the breech at the end. So, this is going to be like this. And then just say this is the hole where the round goes in. And then I'll make a breech block like that with a handle that I can pull it down, because I'm too lazy to engineer something like a spring. So it'll be manually pulled down. And then I think I'll have 2 kind of framework support things on the side, and this can have 2 teeth on the side that it will catch in, so the breech block will be kind of stuck in this mechanism, so it can move up and down, but it can't come out. So if we go to Tinkercad, wait, I'm just gonna try to do that. So I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just try to get 3 cylinders like that. This first cylinder is gonna be larger, yeah, that's fine. And then we make this to the same length. Okay, now we move this in right to there. So it'll just kind of clip in. It won't be clipped like this when I export it into an STL file. Yeah. So if we look at this M10 gun breech, let's make this longer. Extrude that out a little bit. And then, how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna copy this, make this one a negative space. Yeah, and then put this in here, make this longer so it sticks out. Centered, that's centered. So this can be kind of where the shell generally goes in. Let's just extrude this out so I just have it whenever. Yeah, so I think that's the general shape done. Okay, how am I gonna do this breech block? Wait. Okay, that's an Achilles breech here. So, let's see. Let's get a square here. Oh, that's bad. I have to delete this first. Put this cube here. Then it meets. Yeah, so let's make it tall. Because right now this isn't really rounded off with it, so I'm gonna extrude this out, I think. And then make this slightly smaller on the corners. Like that, and then move this up. Well, first I'll do the breech block. So we put this here, it has to be the general size, which let's just say is this big. Let's make this thinner but still reasonably thick for like 3D printing. And then breech blocks have like this top lip where I think it makes it easier for the round to go in. So I'm gonna try to do that. What? Is this centered? Yeah, this is centered. Now we just move it up, and now okay, well that just uncentered it, but I think that's centered. Yeah, that's centered. So we can make, I'm gonna make this smaller actually. That's fine. So this is gonna be like that breech block that comes in, and then in my original there's this handle over here, so it's like easier for me to take out in my really probably sketchy ARL 44 turret trainer. So we extrude this out, make this shorter, make this smaller. That's a cylinder. Whoop. Now we just put this in like that. That's not centered. Let's make this shorter. It still has to be like reasonably. Here, that's good. So if we do this, we turn there. Now that's one shape. We did the same thing for this. Did I do that? No, I don't think I did. Oh, actually I did. Okay, good. So now we have this breech block, and now we have this general breech type thing. So there we go. Now that's unified. There's this. I think I'm first gonna put this here. Put this here just for kind of scale, I guess. So this is okay. I think I'm gonna bring this forward, give it like a small rectangle over here so it covers up this lip so it looks kind of better. So this way, like it's kind of like more angular, but the angular angularity is less abrupt, I guess. Kind of like that, I guess. And then we just make this really thin. It's just kind of there. I think, yeah. Okay, so now we put the breech block here, and that's kind of how I think this breech will work. If you look over here, there are these kind of like slat things that I have no idea really how to do this. So I'm just gonna take another one of these and put this over here, and that's just gonna have to be the slat. It's good enough. So let's just merge these again. Great. Now we're the breech itself. I want to be able to print shells that can go in here, so I can kind of mess around inside this turret trainer if it does end up working, which I highly doubt that it will. So that's centered. Make this longer. Yeah. How long do that? Let's extrude this out a bit more. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let me put this just so it's kind of inside that lip, but it's not too much. Yeah. So I'm going to make this exactly there, basically enough. So this breech block just kind of goes here. And then now, really I just kind of need that locking mechanism, and then I can add a bunch of random features that are not historically accurate, but will look cool and make me feel cool when I sit inside of this hypothetical turret trainer that would probably not work. So I'm going to unify this again. Great, so now you see that hole. Actually, I'm going to ununify this. And then I take this. So now we have a shell. So we make this solid. Just say, that this is the shell. Let's make it slightly smaller for like the tolerances of the printer. There. Yeah, it is not a circle. There we go. And then I was thinking we can put a cone here. Because kind of like a 76 M10 shell. You kind of have this lip right here before you have the actual like shell itself. So I want to see if I can do this and then put, oh, that's not a negative space. I'm gonna have to put a negative space there. Unless I just keep this really janky firework looking cone thing. Which I might have to, actually. This is not working. Okay, so right now that is a hypothetical shell design, which I am not happy with. But we can just put that back. Oh, it looks like a big crayon. Oh, that's funny. It looks like a big crayon. Okay, now we can join this. Oh, we merged all of that. So we take this part, put that together. Great. Now, let's just test it. If we were to take this hypothetical shell here, can it fit without clipping into this breech? Oh, I lost something. Okay, great. Yeah, we're not doing that. Because if the M10 gun breech, I'm trying to figure out how to do this. I think I'm gonna have to have rectangles that I would have to extrude out. Yes, I'm gonna put this like this. And then we're gonna have to have another one. Something like this. No, it'll have to be like thin. It'll be thin, and then we have this, kind of. It can be slightly. And then we take the breech block. Oh, that's a problem. Okay. This side. I will make this. I need to make this shorter. So, to do that, then put it back. That does not line up. What is going on? Okay, well, this is the first STL file I have ever really designed. So that explains this, I hope, that I have no idea what I'm doing. Move this up, make this shorter, move it down. And we're gonna have to hope that it doesn't clip this handle of ours. Okay, this handle's gonna have to be longer. Whoop. There we go. Let's just put it there. We're gonna move this. We're gonna. Dang it. Okay, this is dull. Uh-oh. I just realized this is way too low. Something like that. Okay, now we, ooh, no. Now we join these three. Okay, now that's merged. And then we're gonna have to figure out some system for this. I kind of want it, here, go here. We can add to this, yes. So we make these tiny pins. Something like this. And then we need to, oh, okay, now I know what to do. That's good. Now I have an idea of what I'm doing. Let's group this, move this over here so it's easier to see. This one's not in. Ungroup, move this in. Why don't you go in? There. That's it. This one's not in. There. Okay, so this is my breech. Merge this. Again, probably not the last time I'm gonna merge it. And then, how are we gonna do this? Okay, we're gonna move this down. Make this small and then give it a negative space so that a negative space so that this like notch right here can line up in here. We turn this 90 degrees there. Then make this slightly larger but not too large. So go. Yeah, it's fine. Then we put this here, something like that. We move this back, I'll say. Join these two, merge. Great, now we take this. Why is it unjoined? Okay, it is joined. I take this breech block. We want it lined up here. Oh, that is not lined up. I'm sorry. Lined up. That's lined up. There we go. So actually, if we unmerge this, so that now we can move that, and now we can move the negative space so that it lines up. Wait. There we go. So now that's lined up with the breech. I am realizing something is crooked. Something is very crooked right here. But, okay, so this is what we need. So we extrude this downwards, okay? So that, uh-oh. That's bad. Okay, we're gonna make this part right here tolerant to this handle. Oh, this handle's being a jerk. Now, no, this needs to be farther. This needs to encompass the handle. There. So now we move this one back. Move this one back, move this one down, like that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad, because now these are on the same axis, so I'm going to need to take this, extrude this out. Oh no, that is really bad. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, here. Now if we move this one back, like that. Is that a circle? That is not a circle. That's a circle. There we go. So now if we extrude this one, well, we don't want really thick breech block actually. We want it as thin as possible. So let's put it right here. So now we move this breech block, or not this breech block, but this kind of pin type thing down here. And then we move, extrude this upwards, line it up with the pin. Actually, no, that's bad. Okay, this is getting kind of messier than I thought it would be. Not the clean design I thought it would be anymore. Like that. That's your obnoxiously fat breech block, but it's fine. And then now we need to create a negative space for this pin to move in. So if we make this pin sized and then we extrude it down, this should work, hopefully. There we go, there we go. So take this, extrude it outwards. I don't want it clipping the pin. Okay, like that. So, hopefully, let's just export this and check it really quickly. How is this working? Okay, so, yeah, this should work. I worry for this part. I think it's too thin. I do not want to make this breech block any fatter. Extrude this out. Extrude this out. There, that joint looks a lot stronger now. So, great. That's one side figured out. I'm gonna have to do the other side. And then I'm gonna have to move this thing so I can join them all. That's annoying. Oh no. Oh, this cylinder. Can you not join negatives? No, you can join negative spaces with something. So I don't know why this is not joining, because now it's joined. But then sometimes we'll just unjoin. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. We're gonna have to move this breech block because we can't move this mechanism over here. It's too thin. Oh no. Oh, this was built too tightly together. Okay, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna move this up so I can get it back later. And now, yes, great. Merge that. Fantastic. Move this back down and check if it lines up. Great. Oh, okay. I genuinely have no idea if this is gonna work. Oh, no. Does this line up against the bottom or does it not line up against the bottom? Okay, merge this breech block, this mess of a breech block. And now, is it lined up with the Does not line up. Dang it. There. Something's off. Okay, there we go. I guess you double click to get it to unjoin. Interesting. I'm just gonna mesh this in here. Like that. This thing's merged. Great. Now I merge these. Merge it. Fantastic. Oh, wait, actually unmerge that. Copy that. Put it on the other side. Fantastic. Merge this. Unmerge this so I can steal you. And then move. No. And then move it. No, something. No. I'm gonna move this thing up. No. Select on the other one. Great. Now, if we Control C and then undo that. So there. And then if we paste this, and then we move it over here. Is that where the other one is? That is not where the other one is. Slightly. You know what? I'm going to. What time is it? Extrude this long. Yeah. Let's just make this longer. Wait a minute. Yes, because that's a Oh, okay, great. So that negative space made it work. So, Breech block. Breech block. Trainer. Video. Great. So now we are going to export this STL. Great. Now we have this.